Good morning. I'm excited to be, I need that, sorry. I'm excited to present research done at UT Dallas with my colleagues, Dr. Ram Rao, who is basically the person who answered all the intelligent questions that Dr. Kevin Clancy asked, and number of PhD students. So we are riding on the shoulders of our brilliant PhD students, so I've just not listed them here, but this is a series of studies that we have done on credit card markets, and as Dr. Kevin Clancy pointed out, we focus on profits and the drivers of profits in this market. The main motivation is the credit card industry is a huge industry. The numbers are staggering, $46 billion in revolving bank card debt, $2 trillion in transactions, and most customers carry a number of cards in their wallet. Surprisingly, we haven't seen that much research with respect to understanding the drivers of profitability in these kinds of markets. Now, the second point that all of you are aware of is that acquisition costs for getting customers is getting higher and higher. For instance, there was an instance where E-Trade offered $400 computers to open an account. So imagine how much revenue and profit they need to make to recover that cost. Cell phone companies usually subsidize phones, and they need to recover those costs. So it is important to understand the link between the channel of acquisition and profits. Which channel do customers come in? How much profit do they generate? That is one of the research focus. Churn is a big problem. So once you get customers into your business, how do you retain them? So telecom companies report a lot of churn. So it's very important to understand how retention strategies affect profits. In the credit card context, we look at two specific strategies, the reward cards and the affinity cards. So the research questions that we ask are the following. Do customers acquired through different channels generate different levels of profits? Direct mail, the 4 channels that we have in this data is direct mail, telesales, direct selling, and internet. All of you are familiar with direct mail. I don't need to elaborate. Telesales. Direct selling is when they set up booths in public places like at the football stadiums and colleges and so on and so forth, and get people to apply for credit cards. So that's what we refer to as direct selling. And then internet is obvious. The second question is affinity cards and profitability, reward card customers and profitability. So any guesses on these kinds of things? If you have, just hold on for 1 second. The different types of affinity cards. So affinity card is basically this. If I have an association with an educational institution or a cause like Save the Whales or Save the Pandas or some Haiti type of problems, maybe customers will use this card more often and generate slightly higher profits. That's the logic of the argument. And a lot of people have said the same kinds of things. For example, the Target's credit card generated a ton of money by linking it to Take Charge of Education program. And managers have said that Affinity gets access to a lot of new customers. By the way, in this study, we don't look at acquisition of new customers. We only look at profitability of customers that have already come in and they happen to have a Affinity card. The other kind of thing is Affinity card customers tend to be loyal. This is a belief. Or they tend to give higher priority to the card, many cards in their wallet, or they have lower charge-offs. That means they are less risky. So the conventional wisdom is that people stay loyal or they use it more often and they are less risky. So that's what the folklore goes, and we want to see whether that is true as supported by the data. So we build a model of customer profitability. We have acquisition methods, the 4 modes of acquisition. We have some demographics variables. We have the product type refers to whether you have a gold card, platinum card, and so on and so forth. The credit line, the credit limit, and the number of cards that you may have. So we put in a fair amount of variables to capture the variation in this profitability.